I wanted to update my video on the Zwave sprinkler controller system that I set up. I just have one zone so far. I'm about to add a couple more, but I did make some changes to it. For one, I'm running a SmartThings hub now instead of the Vera hub that I had. I made that switch mainly because of Amazon Alexa. I wanted it to communicate with the Echo. But I'm just going to recap what I have set up. This is a backflow valve, the Rainbird sprinkler controller that I'll put a link to in the description, and a pressure controller that keeps the pressure, I believe, at 30 psi. I've actually had some of the little micro irrigation heads blow off, so I thought I'd try to reel that in a little bit. I'm going to go inside and show you how I'm controlling it now with Zwave. It's really simple. So some of this is going to be a review from the other sprinkler video I did, but I'm using a just a transformer that does 24 volt AC. This one happens to be 310 milliamp. I don't think it would have to be exactly that, but you know, you want what it's doing. It's when you power up that solenoid, or when you power up that sprinkler controller, it's just pulling in the solenoid as the water valve. So when there's no power to it, it's off. When there's power to it, it's on. Those two wires run to that Rainbird sprinkler valve, and then I'm going to plug this into this Leviton Z-Wave outlet. So you can just plug this into any outlet and control it with whatever your Z-Wave hub is. Again, mine happens to be SmartThings hub now, which I really like. But I'll show you how I plugged it together. So I literally just plug that transformer into the box, plug the box into an outlet. So in my devices, these are my fence sprinklers. They're off right now. Turn that on. You hear the light click off and the contactor switch in here. And my rear sprinklers are coming on. I'm not sure if you can see it or hear it, but they are making noise. You can hear the air sputtering out of them. And so again, I can just turn it off and they're fading away. So this was much simpler than the getup I had before. I had that contact controller as part of the wiring, which is why I have this patch in my cable. Those are what used to go to that contactor. That finally actually stopped working, and they don't make them anymore, so I figured my video wasn't relevant anymore since you can't buy it. I actually had a comment about that. So this is the way I'm doing it now. I'm actually about to add a few more of these. I'm going to organize it a little better. This is all just still been an experiment, but in the app you can still control, you know, I can set up a schedule. The one thing I haven't figured out is if you could do like moisture sensors and have it do like what some of the fancy controllers you can buy do. But for playing around right now, this works fine. Where I'm at, doing a schedule makes sense. But I'm going to play with it more. I'll post new videos as more things come along. I'll put a link to everything I mentioned in here. And if you like this video or if it helped you in any way, please like it and subscribe.